Well, no trip to the Northwest would be complete without a little rain, and we've got a lot of rain falling right now at Lumen Field in downtown Seattle. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Black swap.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in week 3. And it was the visiting Seahawks who were victorious in that one. So they now look for the sweep here back home in Seattle. Again, it's Walker. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. There was a great article in the paper yesterday about how he likes to run angry. Plays like that, you can feel it, can't you?
As long as he doesn't drive angry, we're okay. Because when he's on the field, that anger works for him. It fuels him, it powers him, and the end result runs like that.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The Seahawks at 6-2 to start play. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. This now a 3rd and 4.
10 cycles.
Loss of a yard on the play. It's now 3rd down and 4.
Ritter. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 26. A 3-yard pickup.
He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First down, San Francisco.
He'll look to throw. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
2nd and 11. That's going to be caught by Samuel. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot. Couldn't connect.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll drop to throw. That is caught. And down inside the 15 he goes. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
And the 49er first down.
An option give now to Mitchell. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through. Pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there, with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
That's a great response here in this first quarter. And what I like about it is how they put this drive together. The other guys scored quickly to start the game, but this was smart football to not feel like you have to go out and score quickly yourself. So they worked the ball down the field, took their time, and finished with the touchdown run.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Walker now on 1st and 10. Bulldozes past him. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Set, ready.
These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming.
Down. Red, yellow. Spike, 60.
Ritter back to throw. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off. and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Ritter now. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
First down, 49ers.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Back to throw here. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Ritter to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Ready,
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
ready,
And they'll go on the ground. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
here we go, set.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
To the right side, this is Walker. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Back to Walker on 1st down. more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Kenneth Walker, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. Escapes the defender. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll look to throw now on first down. That is caught by Anderson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. First down, here's Mitchell. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. Second and 5. Forced out to his left. And that's going to be incomplete.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Back to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. He'll look to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And his kick here is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Here's Reed. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He's got him in, complete. A big play there for the Niners. 46 yards. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Now, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he spins past him and into space. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And even 100 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. And going right back to Walker. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now Ritter to throw on first down. Man open downfield, it's Metcalf. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to widen their advantage. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one
Sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now it's Lockett. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 37-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Ritter on the 4th down try. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, these are the situations that really test a defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Draymond Jones. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Draymond Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season. They're going to try and throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Looking to throw it here. Ritter eluding the pressure right. He finds Smith and Jigba. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 123 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Got it.
This 2nd and 4. They run again with Walker. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
12, 10. Ready.
Back to throw, Ritter. That is caught. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Let's go.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Walker is in. Touchdown, Seattle. So another rushing touchdown for him this year. Well, he's found the end zone quite a bit so far. Charles, that now an even 20 scores on the season.
And you know how often we use the term, probably I overuse the term, imposing their will? Well, these defenses have become really powerless to stop him. That's what we've seen from him and his team this year. You know he's getting the ball down here in the red zone, but he's just got that strength of will himself, and he's used it to great effect.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
At the 29-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Under pressure, they got him again. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Returnable for Lockett. A 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Let's go now.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance, if they want, to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Down the sideline he goes. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. The extra point now coming from Myers. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he returns this to the 22. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Anderson. Now they got to get to the line quickly. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. That's caught downfield by Kittle. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Again, he'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Reek Willen. And the Seahawks are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Set, ready.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's 2nd and 7. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Ritter. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
2nd down and 6 now. On play action, here's Ritter. catch is made by Metcalf. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now Myers for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season.